feel really like just so placed right now, standing in front of my kitchen counter. Today, I have a little treat, a little fall treat. I don't know what it is this year, y'all. I have been really just feeling the oncoming fall vibes, and I'm not into cold weather, but I think it's just because I'm coming into a new season in a new place. So maybe that's why I'm just so excited. If you've never been here before, my name is Jordan. My channel pretty much just surrounds me navigating my 20s in style. So I guess this video is kind of more surrounding my 20s. So yeah, I have some new fall stuff that I'm going to be putting into my apartment just to make things more cozy this video. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to make my coffee. I bought this cutie little mug from Target the other day. Look, I thought it was black, but it's kind of dark green. I really don't mind it, but my other mug was like light pink. So I felt like I had to go ahead and tap into my cozy mug for fall. $2 at Target, 10 out of 10 recommend.
Come on now, hustle. We got a man coming over.
Yeah, you too.
Stay cool, kid.
I will.
Crescent moon in the kitchen, listening to some forgotten tune that moves the world. We were sure we lived in the blood red moon.
So I did just end up getting a new journal, and I wanted to show you guys because I'm actually really excited about it. It's from the brand Papier, which I just really got it because I used to journal last year. I feel like around this time when I was just kind of going through like a rough time. It was like getting colder outside. You guys know when it gets colder, the seasonal depression really like comes in. I was actually talking to one of you guys about this in my Instagram DM probably about a week ago. I think we're pretty good as far as seasonal depression goes, because right now I feel like I have something to look forward to. I have Halloween activities, I have, you know, Christmas and stuff, and I tend to get really excited around these times. But it's also a big reason that I do like to journal, and pretty much I just use it to put anything that I'm feeling or thinking about. I also made a page with my goals for the rest of the year, because y'all, it's never too late in the year to add some more goals. So yeah, I've written it quite a bit since I got it probably about 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I highly recommend. Luckily, I will say, I just feel like I'm in a really good headspace right now. So the contents of this journal so far have been pretty positive. Of course, I've probably written in it and complained or vented about, you know, working a lot, but at the same time, working a lot is a blessing. That means I'm being given opportunities. But yeah, I'm happy to have it started out on more of a positive foot. That way when I go back and read this one day, I'll be like, okay, so all your journals weren't bad. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, if you open up my journal from last year, it wasn't the worst it can be. It just wasn't nowhere near what it is now. So yeah, I guess that is just overall the reason why I'm just really excited about fall. The season change is nice. The little cozy activities that we get to do is really nice, but also I just feel like I'm in such a much better headspace than I was last year. Sending my prayers up for you guys who may be getting into that earlier on in the year. Definitely get a journal so you can look at how you're actually feeling. I feel like if it's important enough for you to write it down, maybe that's something that you really need to pay attention to. I'm hoping that this video will inspire you just to do little small things that make you feel good. They don't have to cost a lot of money. It can be something as simple as taking the time to read your favorite book every day, or, you know, like I showed you guys earlier, adding a little bit of extra caramel drizzle to your coffee cup, okay? Because that really did something for me personally. Of course, that's just personal to me. So yeah, I really hope this video encourages you guys. But yeah, speaking of, I'm really excited. We're actually going to go ahead and switch out my bed sheets and my comforter. That's gonna be our first little project of the day. We have a few little projects, but I'm most excited about that one because obviously that is at the top of my list for cozy. I really want to warm it up and just make it kind of a cozier feel for when we come into fall. So let's go ahead and do that. So right now I just have like this white duvet cover, random black pillowcases. Look, I have to have a satin pillowcase. I don't know about y'all, but I had to have one. Maybe I should get some champagne ones. I think I may look into getting some champagne ones to match the set that I'm about to show you. But these pillows are gonna go perfectly. So I do believe that everybody should have like 2 different duvet sets and 2 different sheet sets minimum, at least. That way you can like switch it out or when you're like washing your sheets. But the set that I got is the exact set that I wanted, and I'm so excited because Brooklyn Linen. I have never gotten to try their sheets before, so I'm really excited. So we're gonna see how this goes. They packaged it really nicely. So I did get the 100% European linen set. Specifically got the linen hardcore sheet bundle, also with the duvet cover. Oh my gosh, you guys, this color is gorgeous. So this is the exact color I was looking for. This specifically with their line is the shade Khaki Chambray. You can just see that it's like this really light kind of oatmeal color. So this is the top layer sheet, as you can see. This is the fitted sheet. Again, really pretty color, really nice texture. All right, I cannot wait any longer. If you do want your own set of sheets, you're trying to do a fall reset, I do have a code that you can use, all caps Jordan20, and that's gonna take $20 off a $100 purchase or more. But I do highly recommend this specific shade because it's just something about the shade. But you know, do what you want, do what you want. This is quite literally my least favorite part of a duvet cover, but it's so worth it. Like, I have to go through this. I have to put myself through this. My mom actually makes my dad help her insert the duvet into the duvet cover. And that is a little glimmer that gives me hope one day for the future that I won't have to do this forever by myself. One day I'll be able to force somebody else to help me insert the duvet into the duvet cover. But for now, it's just me. All right, I'm gonna finish buttoning this up and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. It is complete. One last finishing touch. You guys know I like these little scents by the Laundress. This is their number 10 fabric fresh spray. This is what my bed sheets normally smell like, so we gotta get these trained to smell the same way. And then it's just pure bliss. It's not nighttime yet, but let's go ahead and take this for a little test run. Just to see. I shouldn't have done this because now I want to take a nap. So now that it's evening time, I have on my little evening cozies. I've been really into wearing like men's boxers lately. So I picked up these little Vivienne Westwood ones in a size small, and they fit me pretty good to sleep in. So yeah, we're cute and cozy and ready for the night. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some stuff that's gonna make us even cuter and cozier. I'm so excited. Target haul. It's a mini one. So naturally, with it being fall, we have to pick up some fall related things, some Halloween related things. I don't have the room in my apartment to be out here putting up jack-o'-lanterns. I don't know. When you have a small apartment, you really don't want to add too much stuff because it really is easy to make things look cluttered. I am I'm by no means a minimalist at all, but you know, living in a small space, I've made myself kind of a minimalist just to make it like look cleaner and just so I can breathe better. But one day, you guys, I will have a house and I will go ham for Halloween, okay? Because it is my absolute favorite. I'm gonna have the Harry Potter dining table and everything, all of that, okay? But for now, we're gonna do little very small touches, okay? First thing that I picked up from Target, by the time you see this, it would have been not even a week since I got this. So that means these may still be at your local Target. If you see in the candle section, aka the house decor section, if you see a pumpkin shaped candle, get it. I can smell it right here and it's not even open. The scent is warm cider and cinnamon. Like, it's very warm and it's so cute. Like, this is such an easy way to kind of have like a little festive look. Oh my gosh, it kind of has like a little bit of, oh okay, it's from the cinnamon. It reminds me of like a cinnamon apple scent. Ugh. I could not, look, I'm a sucker for socks, okay? I cannot deny these little fuzzy Halloween socks. So they're jack-o'-lanterns as well. We got the little orange one, the black one, the little grips at the bottom. Your fall is not complete without a new throw. It looks kind of mustard in this light, I feel like, but it's kind of like a caramel brown color. I got it to go on my couch, actually. I know you guys saw me earlier with my really thick blanket. Technically that is my bed blanket, but I always just use it on my couch. But I needed something a lot smaller and something I could fit in my little basket over there. So I picked up this little brown one, and I felt that the brown would kind of bring in the warm autumn vibes. I also picked up these little bunny tails, mini cat tails, whatever they are. It looks like grass and they're like a gray color. So I got them to add to my bathroom. We're gonna go do some stuff in there to kind of just make it super comfy and cozy in there. It's kind of white and stark right now, so I think if we just add a few things, kind of add autumn vibes in there as well, it's just gonna feel more spa-like and warm. So those are the vibes. All right, let's go.
Ain't no such thing as too fast for me. People say I drive too fast, move too fast.
Okay, so there's not much I can do in here, but like clear this up a bit and then put away like the lemon scented candle. I'm gonna leave this candle because it's a brown sugar and chestnut one. It's got little maple leaves on it. I got that like a month ago, so I feel like it still goes with the vibe. I should actually probably light it. It's about to smell like fall time up in here. So I also got this little set of twigs from Amazon. I will put them in the description box, but I like them because you can like twist them to your liking. And I just feel like that makes them look more interesting than just straight twigs. I do want to do a different vase. This is just the vase that I have right now, but I'm looking at like another one. All right, that's pretty cute. So we can go ahead and remove the price tag. any good fall night, I plan on having a good meal. Tonight is actually going to be street cart turkey bowls. These right here. This looks like it's gonna be good. Hold on, let me get my podcast up. I have to cook to a podcast every time I cook. I don't know. I think it makes the food better.
Which have you decided? Skulls or crypt keeper? Shouted. I don't think I'm going trick-or-treating this year.
I just got a fun little package in. But first we gotta set the vibes. So every night I turn on this little sunset lamp. Some of you guys probably saw me already put it up, but I do like to change the colors. So I haven't been doing this one a lot. So maybe we can do like a little red vibe for spooky season. I feel like it looks good with the pumpkin. What do we think? Yeah, I think that's gonna be the vibe for tonight, for sure. But it's got so many different colors. I'll link this as well. Okay, so like I said, I just got a little package in. It is actually, I'm hoping, yeah, it's a new book. All right, but before we get started with the book, I actually made a little list for you guys of just some of my favorite little spooky season type things. This was suggested by somebody on my Instagram. They suggested I make a video about these things, but I thought it would be fun to add it into something like this because I was talking about how much I love Halloween on Instagram. So the first thing I have on the list are my favorite shows for spooky season. I don't know why I have these hot pants on still. Hold on. I went downstairs, but now it's just way too cozy in here. For the first section, I have my favorite shows for spooky season. So far, I only have one show that I have been watching. It has nothing to do with Halloween, but you guys saw me watching it this morning. It's Gilmore Girls. I have never had any interest in watching Gilmore Girls, but I kept seeing people talk about it, and everybody kept talking about it in terms of they want to watch it when it's fall time. Excuse me. Since it's fall, I'm gonna go ahead and watch it, and y'all, it's been such a vibe. Like, if you're just looking for something really cozy and it's like not super dramatic and bad things don't really majorly happen, so far I'm only like 5 episodes in, but it's just a really cozy show. Like, it just makes you feel good. Right now, Gilmore Girls. If you guys have anything else to add to my cozy shows, or even if you have a spooky show to watch, let me know. I'm waiting to watch the Jeffrey Dahmer little series when my boyfriend gets up here, so that's on the list, but y'all let me know how that one is. So for movies, I have a few on this list because movies are just easier when it comes to this time of year. The first one I have is Monster House. You guys just saw that I was watching it. I was watching it now because apparently they're taking it off Netflix at the end of this month. My favorite of all time, Silence of the Lambs. It's a horror movie, which, by the way, I tried to add horror movies or scary movies that aren't too scary. This video is really about like cozy stuff, and so we're doing spooky, but we're also trying to keep it kind of cozy at the same time. But also, I want to say take that lightly because my qualifications for a scary movie are pretty high, so take it with a grain of salt. It could freak you out, but I feel like these are pretty safe scary movies to watch. Another one of my favorites, not as of a favorite of Silence of the Lambs, but American Psycho. Another good one, The Shining. The Shining can get a little spooky, but it's definitely like cozy vibes. If you've seen it, you may know what I mean, or you may just think I'm psychotic. And then the last one, this one's definitely cozy vibes, and I'm going to watch it 2 times this year, and that's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Of course, it's like a Halloween and a Christmas movie. To share a little bit about myself, so you can kind of visualize what kind of 12, maybe I was 14. I may have been 14, so that's a little more embarrassing. I used to shop at Hot Topic a lot, and I had this whole Nightmare Before Christmas set. It was like the fingerless red and black striped arm gloves with Jack on them, and then it also had the earmuffs with Jack on each little earmuff. That was your girl. That was your girl when she was 14. The next section I added was music. So I actually have a jazz playlist that I have been bumping pretty heavy. I will link it in the description box. It's my personal curated jazz playlist. You guys have seen me play it on here before. That will be down there. I just feel like jazz is such a cozy music genre. Like, I just feel like I have my life together, and I don't know, it's just vibes. So 10 out of 10 recommend. Even when you really don't need music, it's the perfect just background music to pretend that you're like the main character like all day. And I think that's why I do it. I literally play jazz music in the background. It does not matter if I'm already listening to music on my earphones, it's gonna play all day. And I'm just starring in my own little movie in my head. Other music thing that I listed, actually this guy who puts together some really fire playlists on YouTube. I don't know how to say his last name. It's Bobby. I'll put his name on the screen. But you should definitely check out his playlist. I just put them on my laptop and let them play. These are the best playlists on YouTube. So definitely check him out for music vibes for cozy season. Got a lot of R&B. All right, now we've got books, so I won't hold y'all any longer on the book. This is the book that I'm bringing into my spooky season. It's called Verity by Colleen Hoover. Apparently she writes like romance and things. I'm not really big on romance. I'm trying to test out the waters with beach read right now, but I'm more of like a mystery, horror, thriller kind of girl. And somebody told me if that's what I like, that I should try Colleen Hoover's Verity. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's supposed to be creepy, so we'll see. We're gonna start it tonight because I cannot wait. Another book that I have on my list for spooky season, somebody recommended it to me literally yesterday. It's a series actually called Truly Devious. So I'm gonna try out the first book this fall season. And then if you're an audiobook kind of person, for audiobooks I have on my list a series called A Haunted Home Renovation Mystery. Another little fun fact about me, back in the day, when I was really young, I used to watch HGTV like in the middle of the night, but it wasn't the HGTV you think. But it was called If Walls Could Talk. And pretty much what the show was people going into these houses, and they were talking about the history behind the houses, and like sometimes like crazy things happened in these houses, or like crazy stories. And so it wasn't about the house itself like HGTV normally is. It was like the history behind it. So I used to love watching that. So I feel like this series, A Haunted Home Renovation Mystery series, will be really good for me to listen to, because it's gonna be like that little show, but probably more spooky. It sounds like something I'd rather listen to than read. So that's just a little suggestion. If you guys want to go onto my list with me, these are the things that I'm going to be reading and listening to. With that being said, if you guys have any suggestions for that category, let me know. And then the last section, you guys know podcasts are my absolute favorite. We have different podcasts for spooky season. You guys already know #1 for me is Morbid. If you've never listened to the podcast Morbid, you have to. If you're into like good banter and personality in your podcast, that's the one. Speaking of personality, my second one that I'm gonna recommend to you that I just started listening to is called That's Spooky. And they basically refer to themselves as your gay best friends that talk about like spooky stuff. They're very funny. I highly recommend. Let's see. Oh, we've got Murder, Mystery, and Makeup with Bailey Sarian, a classic. It's a podcast, but I do recommend watching the actual YouTube videos, because then she's gonna give you like visuals, and that's always fun. Then I have Internet Urban Legend. If you guys are into Instagram, if you ever seen Snitchery, she's also on TikTok, but if you ever seen her, she's a co-host on Internet Urban Legends. That's a good podcast as well. And the last one I have, if you're someone who doesn't want drawn out podcasts and you just want to get to the point, but it's still good and not boring, like 30-minute podcasts, I highly recommend Crime Junkie. All right, so if you guys were not interested in any of those things, you probably clicked out by now, so ain't no point to apologize to you. But I hope that that list was helpful. Hopefully that gave you some type of suggestion on something new to try. I'm very open to suggestions as always. I love to be put on to new things in those categories. I really know that these times can be, I guess you could say, really interesting when it comes to just keeping yourself occupied and keeping your spirits up. So I just want to make sure that we all are doing that. For me personally, I won't have like my family around me or anything like that. So yeah, I just gotta really stay preoccupied. But don't worry about me. I am in really good spirits right now. I'm really excited for the upcoming season. That is my kind of autumn reset routine. Spend the day with me, how I'm switching over to autumn. Really hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go ahead and play a little clip of my first little fall activity here in Chicago. I just spent the day with my good friend Ashley. Let me say it was very chilly and I was very excited to see all the little leaves everywhere. More cozy content is on the way, y'all, but this is just a start. Make sure to hit that like button. It helps me so much. It's not just simply a like, it helps push my video and I really appreciate that always. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it gave you something cozy to watch and I will see you guys next week. Mwah.